The past has a way of dragging behind you. Knife River by Justine Champine is a sapphic, slow burn mystery/thriller. Jess doesn't stay in one place for too long. She is currently residing with her girlfriend, who is 10 years her senior, in New Jersey. She gets a call from her older sister Liz, who says that their mother's remains have been found. When Jess was just 13 years old and Liz was 19, their mother went on a walk and disappeared. That was 15 years ago. Now, Jess and Liz grew up in a small town called Knife River, and their forests border the Canadian border. I don't know if it says exactly where this small town is, but somewhere up north in America. Upon Jess's return to Knife River, there was an agonizing nostalgia. I loved how immersive the prose was, and it felt like I grew up in that small town with them, feeling suffocated by the place and the people. This story has very complicated family dynamics, and it does not shy away from them. Liz essentially raised Jess even before their mother disappeared. Although this book takes its time, it is extremely riveting. It is fascinating to see how this story unfolds as we learn more about the past. You really start to grieve with these sisters who have had to navigate their lives on their own from such a young age. Jess's perception of her mom starts to change as she learns more about her. It's interesting to see how this story touches on memory and how it can falter and be unreliable, especially as time passes. This story has a stunning, poignant portrayal of sisterhood. This author is a master of characterization through seemingly insignificant descriptions that end up painting a larger picture. Now, this can either be portrayed through small gestures or just passing conversations. The author really takes her time to familiarize you with these characters and have you know them on an intimate level. Furthermore, it is interesting to see the sisters' individual struggles after their mom's disappearance. Now, another major part of this story is when Jess reconnects with an old flame by the name of Eva. This revives old feelings and regrets. It also showcases the pain of your first queer love, especially one that was surrounded by shame and internalized homophobia. Jess wants to get away and completely detach herself from Knife River, but she can't help feel enveloped by familiarity and the comfort that Eva provides. Now, something that I really loved about this book is how it showcased how completely incompetent cops can be, especially in a small town like this one. Also, how personal biases and even prejudices can get in the way of an investigation. Now, overall, I would say that the ending was satisfactory. I thought the mystery was well-rounded and complex, but I think the strength of this book really lies in its characters and its world building. I went into this book knowing nothing about it. This was just one that I found at the library and I was interested in reading, and I am so grateful that I happened to pick this up. I'm really curious to hear any thoughts about this book if you've read it, or if you haven't read it, if this book interests you. Also, if you have any recommendations related to this. As always, thank you for listening.